How's it hanging, folks? I am doing okay today. Doing okay. I think I talked about this yesterday, but me and my friends were gonna try and play some Lethal Company last night. That game fully broke, just like fully. I don't know if it was something to do with the mods we were using, but the party hat like addition to the game, which was supposed to like celebrate the anniversary, just fully didn't work. Like it prevented people from seeing anything. It was kind of fucking. It was bizarre. It was a real shame because I wanted to play some Lethal Company. But I mean, you know, man, we made our own fun. We had a good time anyway. And that's what's important. Anyway, we're gonna try a no summon build today. I've been fucking grinding this game out over the last like day, to be honest. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I do kind of wish there were more upgrades for me to pick from, but I mean, you know what? To be honest, man, I don't mind that much. It's a good time regardless. But yeah, and other personal shit. I've decided that this channel should be used for specifically long form content. I think right now the mix of short form and long form is probably hurting the channel more than anything. Just because I think people that come for long form don't want to stay because I post so much short form. So I think it is probably worthwhile to just separate the two. That's not to say I'm going to stop posting short form, because, you know, I think I've said it before, but I made a promise to myself, like I don't know, man, a few months ago, that I was gonna post really consistently on this, to just show myself that I could. So I'm gonna keep going, but you know, I mean, past that, I don't know. Baldur's Gate 3 editing is going pretty well. I don't really have much of a beat on when it'll be done. I'd imagine at the very, 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 very latest, next, or the Friday after next. But I mean, to be honest, it's hard to say. Editing takes such a variable amount of time, depending on what you're editing. Like the Elden Ring video took me a shockingly small amount of time. It took me like 20 hours, spread over like 4 days. But you know, I mean, who's to say that you know, this one's going to be actually similar, or you know what I mean? It's hard to say. The Elden Ring video was like, I had to edit down fucking 40 to 50 hours of footage. But then again, most of and this was what made the video so annoying to edit. Most of that footage was silent, or was just me talking to myself about fucking nothing. Or just like reacting to a video I was watching. So it was, I had to really, you know, make do and make something out of nothing a lot of the time, because it was just like, you know, there was no way for me to like extract anything meaningful out of me sitting there and going like, oh yeah, I get it, totally, oh yeah. So I think it probably took a little longer than it should have because of that. Now the Baldur's Gate 3 video is different in that regard, because I remedied that. I do actually have things to say in the actual live recording. So it's hard to say. It's hard to say. But I think, frankly, my best friend in the recording is probably going to be the ×2 speed button. Just because I think I'm going to have to listen to a lot of myself talking. Honest to God, oh no, I remember. I forgot what I was saying for a second. I finished the voiceover work yesterday, which was the part that I was mainly dreading for the Baldur's Gate 3 video. Just because I fucking hate doing voiceover. It's one of my least favorite parts of making videos. Because it just feels like, it makes me feel like such a fucking idiot to just sit, not doing anything, and just talking, and it takes me like 3 takes to get everything right. So I'm just sitting there like an absolute fucking ding-dong. Just like going, yeah, so what we do next is, like a fucking skinwalker. Makes me feel like a bit of a fucking goofball. But it's over, and now I can just focus on, the actual fun part, which is editing funny little sounds, and it is a good time. I think editing is shockingly fun, at least for, at least when you're relatively new to it, like I am. I'd recommend just like downloading DaVinci Resolve or something like that, and just fucking around with it. It's good fun. And I mean, if it's even if you don't want to, post videos, it's something you can put on your CV. Just like, yeah, I'm proficient with editing software. Some employers are going to see that and go, oh fuck yeah, it's going to open up some good opportunities for you. I mean, that's the beauty of the internet. And I think I've talked about this before, but the beauty of the internet in my eyes is you can look up like anything and just become proficient with it. Like you want to learn about nuclear physics or whatever. You can become extremely I mean, you won't have like a degree or anything like that, but you can become extremely knowledgeable in the field just purely off of what you can find on the internet. I mean, that's incredible. That's really, I think knowledge sharing on a really wide scale is what makes the internet such a great place. But I mean, past that, I guess I'll talk about let's talk about the weather. The weather, my favorite topic of conversation. It is such an easy, like, oops. We're not gonna stop it here. We're gonna keep going. You know what? I'll play some quick play. Make it a bit easier on ourselves. Yeah, the weather in the UK as of right now is a bit strange. It's cold in the day and warm at night, which is the fucking worst thing imaginable. At least to me. I cannot stand warm nights. Just because it's fucking like, especially in the winter, because I want to put my fan on, but I can't because it's like winter, and why the fuck would I put my fan on? It's winter. Like, come on. It makes sleeping just a bit miserable. But I mean, whatever. It's not that big of a deal, I swear. But the reason why I'm talking about this is because, like I said, it's cold in the day, warm at night. So we have the heating on during the day. Issue with that is, I am very, very sensitive to heat. Like, I get very, very warm very easily. I also get quite sweaty very easily, especially on my hands. So I have resorted to an ancient technique that I haven't busted out in years, called gamer bandages. I just have some bandages in my room. So what I've been doing is I've been wrapping my hands to play games so that they don't get too sweaty. Which is just kind of sad. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's kind of a result of global warming, or if that's just a me thing. Like, just not being able to having to put on fucking gamer bandages. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I mean, anyway, let's talk about let's talk about one of my least favorite stories I've seen in a very long time, and that is a new Call of Duty is coming out, which, I mean, in and of itself, like, I'm not hugely excited for. I think Call of Duty is just kind of like, it's just kind of generic slop at this point, and it annoys me because every once in a while we'll get a new Call of Duty game, and then people will get really excited for it, and then inevitably be disappointed and become grumpy for like fucking months on end because they didn't get what they wanted. It's like, I get it, but you know, if like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 6 times in a row for the past 10 years. Come the fuck on at this point. You got to expect that every Call of Duty game that comes out from now on is going to be bad. And this is kind of contributing to that. Apparently the latest Call of Duty, if you're playing it on PC, is going to make you pay for better audio. Like, spatial audio will come separately, and you're going to have to pay for it. Anything for these corporations to, like, find a way to, you know, they're looking for any way to monetize a game, to further monetize it. So yeah, it doesn't shock me that, like, you know, you're paying at least $60 for Call of Duty, and then another fucking $10 for spatial audio, and then, you know, another $30 for an under the table hand job from the Activision CEO. These things don't shock me at this point. They want to tack on so many additional little things that it's just like, it gets maddening. But I mean, in good news, at least in my eyes, Sweden is, oh sorry, Norway. Oh my god. To be fair, I feel like the Nordic countries are pretty much interchangeable. Sorry to all my folks from from the Nordic countries who I'm sure have just gotten very annoyed with me. But I mean, to somebody who isn't living there, come on, it's like, you guys are all the, I don't want to say you guys are all the same, but like, you all have very good countries. And to somebody whose country isn't that great, you know, it's just homogenous to me. But anyway, Norway's increasing the minimum age that you have to be to use social media to 15. I don't know what it was before this, but I think that is a very, 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 very good idea. That is an extremely good idea. Because social media is genuinely, that is the part of the internet that rots children's brains the most. You know, preventing that. The internet is I was talking about this earlier, but obviously the internet is a great place. It's very useful, very helpful. But allowing children to kind of engage with this really addictive and horrible social media stream, it's like provably bad for their health. So Norway's saying, yeah, you can use the internet, you can use the great parts of it, like unlimited lining at your fingertips at all times. You can still use that, but you know, the addictive, horrible parts, maybe not. I think that's a great idea, and I think that in 10 years, when Norway's teen suicide rate has plummeted, I think other countries are going to start looking at that and going, wow, we should also do that. And then, you know, that's how the world becomes a better place. You know, I think that is just kind of how it works. Like a country will take a chance on a policy, and then if it works, other countries will follow suit, and that's, you know, just kind of how it is. I feel like countries like the US and the UK are very, very anxious to try out like new policies. Like they kind of want to stick with the old. Maybe before the dawn of New Labour, that might not have been the case. If you know anything about the UK, you can split UK politics into pre-Thatcher and post-Thatcher. The general gist of it is that Thatcher ruined literally everything, and the UK is going to be terrible forever because of her. That's slightly hyperbolic, but only slightly. Yeah, she's if you ever come to the UK, go visit her grave, take a piss on it. You know, that's a national pastime. I do kind of wish the UK would take some more chances on, you know, progressive policies. But that seems to be more than they want to do. So never mind, I guess. It's sad. It is sad. Hey man, you know what? Maybe I should be the change I want to see in the world. Maybe I'll go into politics like that fucking guy, Phidias, or whatever his name is. The guy who like committed a bunch of crimes in Japan and then got elected to European Parliament. Maybe I'll take a page out of his book and hard pivot into politics. Nice, that's what we were looking for. Alright, we officially can never run out of ammo, so I'm just gonna hold down mouse 1. Sorry, mouse 2. I always found it a bit odd that right click is mouse 2. Like, that's the one that you primarily use, so surely it should be mouse 1. But no, it's not. I don't really know why. This was a good run, not to pat myself on the back prematurely, but we did not take a single point of damage this entire time. And we got to level 25. Which, I mean, cool, I guess. Oh. I thought it would make me fight this guy. Never mind. Alright, well you guys have been great. You guys have been amazing. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.